Hey y'all, what up? It's your boy Gilmore with the first installment of my new series, Proverbs, the Voice of Wisdom, where I take the book of Proverbs and I break it down into layman's terms, verse by verse and chapter by chapter each week. As children, when we were growing up, our father, God rest his soul, used to have us listen to Tony Evans every night, and we had to recite or remember a verse out of the book of Proverbs. That stayed with me my entire adolescence, teenage, and adult life to the point where even today, I just read the book of Proverbs, Psalms, and Proverbs, Psalms and Proverbs over and over. And regardless of the situations that I face in life, because we all go through challenges. And one of the things that I'm realizing is that challenges are not meant to destroy us. Obstacles and opposition is meant. However, challenges are not meant to break us. It's actually meant to help us to grow, to help us to learn, help us to develop, and then help us to turn around and be able to do the same thing in someone else's life. And I realized that I have been able to operate in a great level of wisdom, not because I understood everything, but because I kept going to the book. I kept reading the book. I kept digesting the book. I kept, meditating on what it says. But I had to find a version that made sense, because I'm sorry, I'm just not with the these and the thous and the thuses. It does kind of trip me up a little bit, but I did find that the principles of wisdom will operate for you no matter who you are. So my goal with Proverbs, because I couldn't steal Proverbs, but with Proverbs, look up what an actual verb is, and you'll understand that operating in wisdom comes in a whole lot of verbs, because it's different situations for different circumstances. So today, gotta get my glasses. I'm actually coming from Proverbs 1. I'm gonna start with the first chapter as I go through and as I read. Sometimes I may read with you guys, sometimes I might come in with something already picked out, but for the opening and for the very first installment, I'm focusing on chapter 1, verse 22. And it says, "How long will you who are simple love your simple ways? How long will mockers delight in mockery and fools hate knowledge?" That's point one. The other part that I want to jump down to is verse 30 and 31. "Since they would not accept my advice and spurned my rebuke," or, disrespected, didn't listen, rejected my rebuke, or me telling them, yo, that's not the right way to do this, "they will eat the fruit of their ways and be filled with the fruit of their schemes." We all know what liars and thieves and stealers and takers and trickers are. But that is telling me, one, it's asking a question. How long are you going to stay stuck in ways that are not benefiting you? How long are you going to choose to deny to do the thing that you know you should do for whatever the reason may be? How long are you going to mock at wisdom? And then the second part of that, because obviously there was a very long time that some people decided to not listen, it comes in at verse 30 and 31 and says, "Since you decided to, now you get the benefits of what you would not partake of." So my first question is, what do you know to do that you were not doing? And how long do you plan on ignoring that? How long are you going to be okay with the results that you are getting from not doing what you know you should be doing? And whatever the area may be, exercise for me, this belly, I be trying to hide in certain shirts, it don't matter. I'm still gonna work out and exercise, because I know I need to do better in my exercise. I need to do better in me eating right. How long am I going to go being lazy and not being disciplined in my health and reaping the rewards regardless of my frame? I'm not fully in shape the way that I want to be, and that's a minor thing. But what are you doing in your life that is major and causing some major issues for you? And then the latter part of that, when you go so long ignoring the right way, the